Hello and welcome to today's video, guys. My name is Ben and you guys have definitely been requesting this video, so today I'm going to deliver. This is my 8th setup of the F1 2013 game here for the British Grand Prix in Silverstone. So first thing you want to take notice of this track is it's very high speed, and so we're going to reflect that with the setup. Making sure that your front anti-roll bar isn't too high, as that's going to take away some of your front grip. We're running with 1-1 wings today. I know what you're thinking. You probably expect to be running a high downforce setup, but really around this track you can get away through most of the corners pretty much flat out. So why use extra aero if you don't need it? So that's a philosophy we're going to be taking into this setup. So balance isn't too high on the front wing, so we can get the most amount of grip through most of the high-speed corners. Suspension 11-11 is fine. You can probably go 11-9 on the rear spring stiffness. Gearbox is fairly short. You don't want it any taller than that, as there's not many straights on this track, surprisingly. You just want to focus on acceleration. So that's the setup. Let's go see how it feels out on track. Alright, so now we're heading out onto this marvellous circuit here in Silverstone. The focus now shifts to starting the lap fairly well for our next hot lap. Make sure you get a clean exit off these final couple of corners. Make sure you don't get too much wheel spin. And now we're going to use up all of our curves on the run up to the start finish line. Now the focus shifts to the first corner, and we can take that in 6th or 7th gear. That's really personal preference. So make sure you don't cut that corner too much. You can get a little bit of grass on your tyres, and it really takes away front grip. Braking at the UBS sign, shifting into first gear for this right-hander. Take the car as far to the left before sweeping into the left-hander, and we've missed the apex just a little bit there, so that's my problem there. Using up a little bit of curves as we run up to the start straight here, opening the DRS, and that's pretty much the first sector done and dusted. So now we're going to focus on shifting down to 3rd gear for this left-hander, then down to 2nd and back up to 3rd again before we take this right-hander in 2nd gear, then shifting down to 1st and upshifting to 2nd again. That's a lot of gears to think about, but now we're shifting up through the gears, using up all of our curves, as it's best to use curves in lower gears. Now sizing up cops the old turn 1, turn in after the 100-meter board, 7th gear flat out. It feels fantastic through that corner. Now we're sizing up Madcatz and Chapel. Take this flat out in 7th gear. Now shifting down to 5th for the right-hander. Stay as far to the left as possible before going down to 4th gear for the right-hander. Take a nice straight exit, opening the DRS on this straight here. Now sizing up the right-hander. We've gone 3.5 tenths purple on our personal best. Now shifting down to 4th gear, then 3rd at the 100-meter board, just as that ripple strip starts. Missed the apex again, but now we're going to size up this final section here. Braking at the 100-meter board, shifting down into 1st gear, sacrifice this corner for the right-hander, and get a nice straight exit, but we've got a little bit of wheel spin that's going to cost us some time. On the run up to the line, what's the time we do? A 1:28.948. 2 tenths better than our previous best. But that mistake in the last sector really did cost us probably about a tenth or two in the end there. So apologies for that. My assists, I don't have any. I don't use any on this game. So of course my setups do work for assist users. And if you have any questions about my setups, then don't hesitate to ask me, as I love answering your guys' questions. So there is my sector times. Again, it could have improved in the 3rd sector. Probably cost me about 2 tenths in the end. So that is pretty much all I had to say for this video. I'm going to take you through a replay of the hot lap that you just saw from the replay cameras. So I'm not going to do a commentary over that. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the game sound. So that's been this setup for the Silverstone track. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.